Good morning, everybody. I haven't done a video in a while, and I apologize again for that. Just busy work, you know this thing. I do have a week off, 10 days, so I might be pumping out a few videos here and there. The next one might be tiling a small bathroom. I'm not sure yet, but this video is for this. This is my new toy. I bought at 13 Hyundai Genesis. A little bit of backstory is I've been searching for a car for about a year. So it went originally from a 300Z to a 350Z to a 370Z to an Infiniti G35, Infiniti G37. What was the other one? And then I saw this car and it was somewhat affordable, and you can actually do some fun stuff to it, make it go faster. So this is the 2-liter turbo premium edition. So it comes with navigation screen, sunroof, cruise. Doesn't come with the Brembo brakes, which the R-Spec has. The engine, because it's 2013 model, it comes 275 horse, 2-liter turbo. What else is it? 18-inch rims. I believe the other ones did too. No spoiler. That was kind of a bummer. I like the spoiler on that. Yeah, so I will take it for a tour around the car. Some of the plans I want to do to the car, nothing gigantic. If I could sit it around 400 horse and do a little cosmetic things, so I want to put a wing on the back. But I want to know from you guys, what would you be, or your first modification be? I know what mine is, but I'm just kind of curious on what you guys want. So this is the engine. A little dirty, bone stock. The owner of this car did not do any modifications to it at all. Not sure on what's taken care of on it, so I have to go through it. Okay, so my original idea was to hook up my little GoPro, stick it on a suction cup on the windshield, and do a in-driver somewhat review of the car and how it handles and everything else. I live in Windsor, and where I bought this car was from Ottawa, which is roughly 7 or 8 hours away, depending on traffic. So I flew there. I flew to Ottawa, picked up the car. Well, first I had somebody that is from Ottawa look at the car for me, and because of the price, I just said, okay, that's good, let's go get it. So I flew to Ottawa, went and picked it up, and I drove it home. So I was praying that it was in good running condition, and I was going to do a vlog on the way home. That really didn't happen because, number one, Ottawa this time of year, and mind you, today is Christmas Eve, so Merry Christmas to everybody. It is very cold up there this time of year. So I was freezing my conads, and the other thing is the blower motor the fan didn't work. I don't know why. They say everything was good. They say it's a fuse, but it's not a fuse. I looked at it. Fuses are fine. So there's a little module that's at the blower. That's where I think it went. So anyways, so I was gonna hook it up, and as I'm driving, it's like, okay, I have no heat. I have a little bit of heat coming from the firewall, and it's keeping my windows somewhat defrosted, but that's it. I didn't have anything else. So I decided not to do that because I was just cold. I had to drive with my gloves all the way home. My feet were frozen on the way home. Pray to God that I didn't run into any snow where I needed to use my defogger a lot. I'm so happy I didn't have to do that. The ride home was actually fairly no issues other than going through Toronto, which is always an issue. So, like I said, there's a few things I want to do to this car. In here, I want to put a strut tower brace because support and rigidity in the car is, for me, very important. If it handles very well, not a lot of body roll, if it takes the corners and, that's what I like. So that's why I didn't do a vlog. So now I'm doing something sort of I'm gonna give you what my opinion was of the car. It's got pretty good power. It's got really good power. 275 is, you know, and the reason why I bought this car is for weekend driving. So going to the golf course or taking mama out for dinner or whatever, instead of taking my van, which has all my tools, well not all my tools, but a fair amount of my tools in it. So yeah. So let's go around the car a little bit. So here's the engine. I love the front end of this car. I love the headlights. Headlights are very nice. Xeon HIDs. Now, taking consideration these are winter rims. The other rims, which are stock, are inside the house right now. Doesn't have the signals. I don't understand. The premiums didn't have the signal mirrors. Not sure if I'm going to do that, but I do like the look of the signal mirrors. So here's the car. I love the back end. Oh, this is the other thing I loved about this car. So you see this line right here, and you see this line right here. I love these two lines, how they intersect. I love that. I love that. Okay, so here's the back end. For some reason, it's missing the Genesis badge. I'm not sure if that's a premium thing or what. Stock exhaust. Now, this is where it gets a little interesting. There's a little ding right here. I don't know if you can see that on camera. There's a little ding that I have to take care of. So there's a few other little things. There's a ding there. I see a little ding here. There's a scratch on the other door. Oh, there's a ding right here. Oh, and don't worry about the stickers. They are gone. Especially pink. This was a female car too. Oh, little scrape on the fascia. Little stuff here. There's a little bit here and there. I see a little bit of rust coming a little bit here. Okay, so that's what the exterior looks like. Now the interior is kind of cool. So every time you open the door, this window will come down just a little bit to clear this rubber. So here, I'll show you. Hopefully the camera will pick it up. See? Comes down. As soon as you close it, whoop, goes back up. Comes down, goes back up. I love that. I think it's cool. So this is the interior. Take in consideration, she needs a cleaning desperately. Leather seats, good shape. Now, taking consideration that I had to bring the tires with me, and they're in the back seat, this is what I got. So, needs a huge detailing. Huge detailing. Which I will do. Now, mind you, right now it's not gonna happen because it's cold out. There's your interior. So yeah, there's the car. Now, mind you, this has a few clicks on it. So it has 190, no, now it has 200. Yeah, I put 800 on it going home. So it has 200,000 clicks on it. So that's what, 130,000 miles. So what I want to do to get 400 horse, I'm hoping the engine will hold it. If it doesn't, worst case, I just yank it out and rebuild it. Put new seals and everything else in it. Considering a new turbo, a bigger turbo, considering it. Not 100% sold on it. New airbox. Let's see, new airbox. I'm thinking of maybe even trying to get, there's outlets for the hood. So possibly a ram air hood if I can get the piping right. I might just screw around with that. I want to drop the car an inch. I want to bring the tires out an inch so that way they are in line with the fenders. Maybe some upgraded brakes, I'm not sure on that. Might just do R-Spec brakes. Because the R-Spec come with the Brembo brakes. And mind you, if these brakes are alright, then I'm not going to bother. It's not like I'm going to be racing it. It's just something fun. Let's see. I might change all these intercooler pipes. They're like spongy plastic rubber hoses that as soon as you get a little bit of charge on it, they'll kind of collapse a little bit. So I want to put some nice rigid pipes for the intercooler. Now mind you, this is my first turbo car. I've had supercharged cars, I've had nitrous cars, and naturally aspirated. I've never had a turbo, so this is my first turbo. So any comments or any help as far as dealing with turbos, that would be appreciated. What else? Okay, so a wing I want to put on. What else was there? There's a few other things. Oh, that was the other thing. On the way home. So I'm sure if you're a Genesis owner, you know that first to second gear, if you do a very fast shift, sometimes it'll lock you out. That's what happened. I'm playing with it, and I already heard about it, so I just wanted to do a test on it. And sure enough, it did lock me out, where I had to kind of go back and kind of play it and go back in. So that's one of the other ones. Is going to be a better mount for the transmission, because the transmission moves too much. Short throw shifter. It is very, very, very sloppy shifting. Very. Stock shifter is not very good. Dress it up, clean it up. Just play with it. This is my play toy. Instead of having, I know I have a lot of projects. I have a boatload of projects. But this is something that I'm actually going to enjoy playing with. Working on cars has been something of mine for ages. So, I like it. So that's pretty much it, the introduction of the Genesis. Hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, comments, you know where to put them. Anybody want to follow this, you always can subscribe down here. So that's the Genesis. It will be nicer. Right now it's just frigid cold. It's like -10 right now. So I'm kind of shivering. So I think I'll end it here. And hopefully, right now I'm kind of in the process of cleaning the garage so I can get the car in there and work on it. So yeah, change all my fluids, all that fun stuff. Stay tuned for more stuff coming on the Jenny. Yeah, I named it already. All right, so have a good one and hope to see you soon. Bye.